So I've had Oxygen not included for quite a while. It's back well into early access. It was still a very new game, and I every so often would pick it up and play a little bit more with it. I enjoyed kind of developing and building bases and such. And finally, I come back into it about every year or so. And it was a fun game. I kind of continued to play, and it took me a while to kind of get into it and such. And I hadn't actually had the chance to try it out after they went into release. So I started to play with it not long ago here, um, and really enjoying myself. And I was chatting with my nephew. He's 12. He's in grade 7, and he was very interested in this game. He ended up picking it up, and I recommended a few YouTubers that he could watch, get some tutorials into how to improve his game, how to kind of survive, because he was finding that his duplicants were peeing everywhere and they were causing all sorts of problems and nothing was going right for him. So I recommended a few YouTubers for him to check out, such as Francis John and a few others. He continued to kind of struggle, and I said, what, maybe what I'll do is I will set up a game. We can maybe play together. I'll maybe stream a little game. We can maybe play through it together. I'll play through, and he can kind of watch and kind of develop some of the skills by watching a playthrough of it. So that's kind of where I'm at. Uh, I've decided to kind of start my own channel. I don't know that anyone else will actually ever watch this, but I think my nephew will watch it, and other than that, if no one else watches it, that's fine with me. Um, Now, first thing I'm going to talk about, before we actually even get into the game, is we're going to talk a little bit about something called mods. I talked with them briefly about mods, but I'm going to go through them go through how to find them for anybody who maybe has not heard of mods and doesn't know anything about them. So when you're in your Steam overlay, usually you start off in the store. You'll go into your library, then you go and you have to find your Oxygen Not Included. Click on it, and you'll get into this page here. You can start the game from here, but we don't actually want to start the game yet. We want to click on Workshop. So we click on Workshop, and then what will happen is that you get into this section here, and these are mods. Now, what mods are? They basically will do add some feature, change some sort of element of the game to make it a little bit more, a little bit easier to deal with. So, for example, one mod that I particularly enjoy is called Pliers. Okay, now this mod here, if you click on it, it will add this little icon there. And what this icon does is it actually opens up the ability, allows you to, to select two pieces of pipe um, or, or, or what is it? Ventilation or wire. Yes, that's the word. That's the wired. You can you select two pieces, and then what it'll do if they're connected, they will actually disconnect them from each other. Rather than having it to have a duplicant do that, disconnect it, and then reconnect it, you can just deconnect it rather on your own. So this you click on so here's the mod. There's a description of the mod, a bit of information about how it's built and everything. Once you get to here, if you want to add this to your game, you have to click on here. It says subscribe. Once you've subscribed to that, then you actually are able to use that mod. So I highly recommend Pliers. There's a few others that I recommend, and I will kind of add those into the notes for this video. Another one that I was using was called Balanced Worlds, I think is what it was. I haven't tried this one out, but I feel like it's going to be a good one. Planet Balancer. What it will do is it will actually give you, I think it gives you one of every kind of planet. I was playing through a game, kind of my first playthrough from beginning to space, and one of the things that I discovered is that once I got into space, that I was kind of denied the ability to get more tungsten, which kind of that's the only way to get it after I've kind of used up all my wolframite. So I was a little bit bummed, but it wasn't a big deal. I didn't quite finish up the playthrough. I'll probably finish it up as I go through, kind of maybe in the next couple of days here. But getting to the kind of to the end planet. I don't want to give any spoilers for anyone who hasn't gotten there yet, as I haven't. I actually have never been there yet. So, you know, I subscribe to this one. This is another one that I've added. There's another one, which is how do you use it? Duplicant. What's the duplicant? Um, it was duplicant, not life cycles. Duplicant generation settings manager. This one here is is a great mod. It allows you to set the positive and negative traits of your duplicants. I rather than spend half an hour trying to click and get all of the duplicants, the skills you want from the duplicants when you first get them. This one will allow you to kind of select the three that you want, or the traits, the three duplicants that you want. So it's a really good mod. I highly recommend using it, especially if you're not sure how to, if you haven't done this before. Kind of having those first duplicants, the ideal duplicants at the start makes it a lot easier. So again, you click subscribe, and then you can kind of then once you open up the game, it will then show you how it will then allow you can then kind of enable it once you get inside the game. I'm going to start up the game. I'm not sure if this is actually going to go into once I start the game up, if the broadcast software that I'm using, nope, it doesn't look like it. So give me a second here. I need to figure out how to add this to my stream. Like I say, this is my first time doing it, so please bear with me as I try to figure out how this works. Let's see here. Is the game going to be appearing on here? Hold on. Let's see if I hide this. Will it be? Oops, nope, that's the wrong thing to hide. Is it going to appear here? Hello? Is it going to appear? Am I going to get a game? The game is open. Is the game? Nope. Hello. Wake up. Open up game. Do I need to? Oops. Game is open. So something I have done wrong here. Game capture. Oxygen not included. There we are. All right. There is my game. So here we are in Oxygen Not Included. This video was already done. I had to do the first part because apparently my audio was not working. So, like I say, a lot of bumps to go through here. Now, so you're in the game. You've got some mods. I recommend clicking over here. In order for this to work, you have to click over here to open up mods. Now, there's a whole bunch of mods that I have. I'll kind of go through some of these ones. There are some others that would be great to use. At this point in time, because I'm not, a veteran of this game or anything by any stretch of the imagination. I'm still quite new to figuring this out. I'm still trying to figure out which mods are kind of some of the perfect ones to use. So this DGSM, Duplicate Generation Settings Manager, highly recommend that one. It's incredibly good to be able to kind of choose your duplicates at the start. The WGSM, World Generation Settings Manager, it allows you to kind of set some traits on your world. I've got this one disabled for this game, but I will show you what but for now, so yeah, that's not being used. Bigger camera zoom out. This is useful. It allows you to zoom out a little bit more, so you can kind of see the larger spaces of your map than you usually would. Pliers. This one here, invaluable. I don't know that I would actually play the game without it at this point in time because it is just that good. Pause and ready to print. It's been crashing every time I've been using it, so I recommend maybe not using this one for the moment. I'll have to figure out how or why this is happening all of the time. Deconstructible point of interest props, yes, useful. Those can get in the way sometimes. It's not necessarily necessary, but definitely useful. Customizable speed, I was using this one. Customizable speed, I was using this one, and I disabled it because I wanted to go with regular speed. Fast save enhanced, I'm not sure how good this one is. I have it on save optimization, save optimization. I don't know if it's any use. I'm hoping that it's speeding up the saves because the saves, as you get into the later game, can get quite large, can take quite a while. Build straight up. This one here is great. Allows you to kind of build rocket pieces on top of each other without having to wait for each individual piece to be built before you can place the next one on top. They don't, they still have to get built, but you can actually just like put all of the rocket pieces one on top of the other without having to wait and watch your duplicates keep building it. planet balancer. Again, this one here, it just gives you, I think, every type of planet, which means that you are guaranteed to have some of those more rare elements that are not necessarily renewable in the late game there. Sweep by type. I I discovered this one when I was looking through mods earlier today, and I thought, you know what, I will give this one a try. You get to, when you click the sweep command, you can actually choose which items you want to sweep up, rather than having all of them sweep up. So it can be like, I want to sweep all the igneous water rock, or I want to sweep all of the coal, or whatever else. No manual delivery. Recommended to be by a friend who I just discovered today that actually plays Oxygen Not Included. This one here, it allows for other areas of the game to be, certain. It allows you to limit what your duplicants will manually deliver to, and I think it also adds automated delivery to certain items, so a very useful mod. You can tell your duplicants, you know what, I do not want you to be supplying coal, because I have a storage unit with coal right beside you, beside the coal generator, and there is a auto sweeper that goes that I want to supply the coal rather than my duplicates. So that is another great way. And this one here, I have no idea how it's going to go either. I've added the claustrophobia mod as well, and what that does is claustrophobia will set an alert if you have a duplicant that gets stuck. One of the things about this game, and one of the charms, and one of the things I utterly I think it's hilarious and super annoying at the same time, but probably more humorous, because you kind of go, how did this happen? Because is that your duplicates will end up on the wrong side of things for no particular reason. And when this happens and you're not watching them, if you're not watching them closely enough, they can end up in the wrong spot, and you discover this only after they have, been stuck there, and they only have like 10% oxygen left, and there's no way in the world that you're going to be actually able to get them out of that sticky situation. So this, the hope is with this one, is that it will actually allow me to have a little bit more leeway when it comes to, and I'm going to set it to, I had it set to 10, maybe I'll set it to 5 seconds, we'll see. Give me a little bit more of an idea when my duplicants will, when my dupes will have, will get stuck. So we've got that. So once you've got those enabled, you click on the enabled here. If you click disabled, if you enable or disable any buffs, and then any mods, and you click close, it will say that you need to restart. So just restart and then come back in. Before I begin, I'm going to just quickly. Because I'm kind of doing this with my nephew, and doing this run through with him, we have different types of maps that we're going to go through, and I'm going to, you have Terra, Oceania, all these other ones. I'm curious which one he would be interested in trying out, so I'm going to communicate with him, or talk with him, and see what he decides, and then I'll be back. All right. So this is Oxygen Not Included. This is my first video ever. I hope you enjoy it. If you're watching this, and we will hopefully there will be more of these videos to come. All right.